Welcome everybody. This is a Hatha Yoga class. I'm streaming only on YouTube today, so thank you for finding this video. You'll need 2 yoga blocks as well as a yoga strap, and we'll actually get started in a really relaxed version of supported fish. I have my specially designed yoga blocks that have the corners chewed off by this little guy. So I'm going to place one in between the shoulder blades and one at the back of the head. And the idea is to create a lift behind the heart so that the chest comes pretty close to the chin. Thanks, buddy. Back of the head could be supported on the next height up. If you have a bolster, feel free to use that instead. And make yourself really comfortable. You might have the legs bent out to the sides, gently stretching inner legs, or you might straighten the legs out towards the corners of the mat. And then feel free to place your hands on your belly, just feeling the belly rising and falling. If you have any pets, you can place your pets on your belly instead. There you go, pal. And start to deepen the breath by slowing the exhale down. Try to make that ocean sound like me. So we're constricting the back of the throat, creating a really soft tension. And it's just like narrowing the back of the throat so that you're breathing through a tinier tube. This is going to help you slow the breath down. It'll help you give the breath some texture and help you to calm the mind. So try to make the exhale longer than 5 seconds. Keep your face relaxed, eyes relaxed. And then the rebounding inhale will naturally become deeper and deeper. And we'll start to link the movements with the breath. So on a long inhale, reach the arms back over the head, arms straight. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows into a W shape. Inhale, reaching the arms straight back, as straight as you can. And then again, exhale, bend the arms into a W, opening the chest up. And continue at your own pace, reaching back on the inhalation. And then slow exhale, bending into the arms. And as you breathe like the sound of the ocean, you can even imagine that you're at the ocean. Becoming like water, as Bruce Lee would say. At the same time, we're incorporating this fluid movement through our bodies. A few more at your own pace. Feel your way through the movements. Non-attachment to doing it perfectly. Just notice how the experience goes moment to moment. Next time you move into that W shape, create a squeeze between the shoulder blades to help broaden across the collarbones. And then with your elbows on the floor, turn your shoulders inwards on an inhale, bringing the palms down. Try to keep the shoulder down. And then as you exhale, palms face the sky, which is external rotation. Inhale to internal rotation, palms down, open chest. And then exhale, spinning the arms out, palms face the sky. And then do a few more of those movements at your own pace. I'm giving away all my secrets today. You're figuring out how my blocks are so beautifully polished on the edges. These smooth edged blocks. Do it yourself. Good. And now we'll slowly come out of supported fish. So you can support your head with one hand, bend your knees, roll to your side onto your forearm. And then we'll help ourselves up to a sitting position. And you can place one block underneath your sitting bones now. Coming into what's called Siddhasana, a depths pose. This is one of the best sitting positions. If this is difficult for you, if your hips are tight, you might place another prop under your knee, or you might place another prop underneath your buttocks so you're sitting a little bit higher. Another option is folding the legs back like so, still using props. So either way, we're finding an upright spine. And then connect in with your breath. You can rest your hands on your lap. Close the eyes and feel the breath. Let the exhale get long again. Let the jaw be soft. Let the eyes be soft. And then the inhale is another tricky part. It's natural that most people will actually breathe in too much air too soon. So the key is applying a small amount of effort, but consistently over a long period of time. So with that, exhale is about 5-6 seconds, maybe longer. Try to make the inhale like at least 5 seconds, using your ocean sound. And now we'll relax the back of the throat and do a technique called Nadi shodhana, which means energy channel purification. So we'll take the right hand, index finger and middle finger go into the palm. So your little finger and ring finger are sticking out. It helps to use the little finger to prop up the finger beside it. And then we keep the thumb on the right nostril the whole time, and we keep the little finger and ring finger over the left nostril the whole time. Now you're going to pull down with the thumb a little bit, fully closing the right nostril. Keep the left nostril just barely open, and exhale. Totally empty. Take a slow breath in through the left to the count of 5. And then closing left, open the right. Exhale longer than 5. And when you're done, inhale right. Switching sides, exhale left. Again, inhale left, slowing the breath. Switch sides, exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right. Fill all the way up to the heart. And then switching sides, exhale through the left. Another full cycle through each nostril. Inhale through the left when you're ready. Fill up and hold. And then switching sides, exhale through the right. Right side, inhale. Draw in below your navel. Switch sides for the exhale through the left. And then take a breath in through both. Barely open them. And then releasing your hand down. Ocean breath, ujjayi, so long exhale with the throat now. Inhale with the throat. Low belly in below navel. And exhale. Now in honor of little Bhagwan over here, we'll do a puppy stretch, puppy dog. So coming into table pose, you can set your blocks off to the side. Bring the hands further forward. And then as you exhale, scoop your tail down and sit back towards your heels. Inhale, come forward. And repeat that. Exhale, heavy tail, slowly moving the body back. Slow the movement, resist gravity. Imagine there was a dog sitting on your heels and you don't want to squish it. Inhale, come forward. That's the secret of puppy dog. Exhale, slowing the movement. Inhale, come forward. Shoulders over wrists, strong in the core as the hips come down a bit. Exhale, move from the core, and then sit back. Then a few more to go. Lots of room for experimentation, so feel your way through the movement. How am I doing, Lenny? Am I doing it okay, Pugwan? Sometimes our pets are the best teachers. They have these little energy receptors on them, and if you chill out, they chill out. Next exhale, come all the way down into Sphinx pose in honor of the cats out there. So we'll take the elbows to the floor just past your shoulders. Take the feet a little wider if you wish. Lenny, leave it, buddy. Thank you. So Sphinx pose, elbows a little bit wider, hands down. As you exhale, let the heart melt, soften, let go of the effort. As you inhale, push into your hands, start to pull back to lift the heart. Exhale, slowly lowering, let the chin come down. Inhale, lift the heart, and then start to lift the elbows as well. Elbows out to the sides as you pull in. Exhale, lower. A few more to go, I'll give you a better view. So as you inhale to pull through, let your elbows come out. If that's too much for your back, don't go up quite as far. You could do this with the belly down, focusing on moving the shoulders and activating the upper back. It doesn't have to be a big movement. Last one. And exhale down. Push up onto the knees and move back into puppy stretch, sitting towards your heels. This time we'll hold puppy stretch for a while. Feel free to bring the hands forward a bit, engage your core, and keep the tail heavy. If you prefer to rest your forearms on the floor, that's actually a really nice modification for the wrist, and it also encourages the serratus anterior to activate more easily. So that's the action of spreading the shoulder blades apart, activating these muscles on the outsides of the shoulder blades around the armpits. And then inhale forward to table pose. Exhale, connect with core, draw the front ribs in. And then make some circles with your left hip. Try to keep everything else as still as you can. Going out to the left, up to the sky. Take care to slow the movement so you can really feel what's going on and activate the buttock muscles, the glutes. Our glutes tend to get sleepy from too much sitting. And then come back to center, right leg, out to the side, up to the sky. Sometimes called a three-legged dog. Or fire hydrant. It's like it wasn't enough to have like down dog and up dog. We had to like observe every part of a dog's life and name a movement after each action. So let's come forward again. You can tuck your toes, lift your knees up, and then push back into ragdoll. Bring your hands towards your feet, and then once the heels are rooted down, take your hands off the floor, holding your elbows. Let your torso sway from side to side. And then bending your knees, slowly roll up to standing. And then we'll make some little movements with the wrists. You can start by shaking them out as you stand in mountain pose with the feet about hip width. Give them a big shake. And then press the backs of the hands into each other, curling the hands into fists as you make circles. And then back to mountain. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, back, and then down. Shoulder blades up, squeeze them together, and then lower them down. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Continue forward, up, back, and down. And we'll call this the shoulder loop, so keep on going. You can also bend your knees a little bit. Notice how other parts of your body respond to the shoulder loop. You can move freely in whatever way feels inviting to you. And then we'll meet back in standing. You may want to place your left hand against some sort of support. Bend your knees a bit, lean over your left foot, and then make some circles in your right hip joint, bringing that knee out to the right and into the center, engaging from the back. Extra challenge, hands together in front of the heart. Change direction, same leg. And then switch. Right hand closer to the wall or whatever surface you're using to balance. And then we'll lift the left knee and make some circles in that left hip joint. Moving from the knee, so that way we're externally rotating and abducting at the same time. And then change direction, same leg. And come back to the center. Good. So arms at sides, standing tall. You may want to place one yoga block at the front right corner and one near the front left corner, just to make your arms longer and to bring the floor closer if you need it. We'll meet in mountain pose, facing the front of the mat. I'm just going to look towards you to make it easier. So as you inhale, lift the arms straight up to the sky, palms face each other. And then as you exhale, come directly down. That's option 1. Option 2, inhale, spread the arms, and then go up. Palms face each other at the top. Exhale, reverse, coming back down. If you felt any pain, try it this way. Inhale, spread the arms, and then shoulders forward before they go up. That's going to encourage you to protract the scapula, meaning spreading the shoulder blades with that serratus anterior action. So continue at your own pace. Try lifting the chin and looking towards the thumbs to your own comfortable degree. Inhale, look towards thumbs. Exhale, look down the nose, head neutral. Inhale, look thumbs. And exhale, gazing down the nose, head neutral. And once more. Half sun salutation. Inhale, lift the arms, look thumbs. Exhale, arms out to the sides, bend your knees a bit, and take the hands down to the yoga blocks or to the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, come all the way up, lifting arms overhead. Exhale, arms at sides, fully empty. Round 2. Inhale, lift the arms, look to thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, taking the hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. And now for a full sun salute based on a classical sun salute. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, fold forward, hands down. Inhale, step the right foot back to a lunge. The knee can be on or off the floor, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog, stepping back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, lower your chest. Inhale, cobra pose, pull back. Exhale from the core, down dog, and breathe. You can step the feet slightly closer to your hands as an option, bending the knees to get the back straight, and you're welcome to walk the dog, reaching one heel down and then the other. Take a few more slow, long breaths. Deep through the nose. Inhale, right foot forward to lunge, lower the back knee. Exhale, half split, leaning back. Inhale, bend the front knee to lunge. Exhale, half split. Keep on going, a few more vinyasas. So if the back knee's lifted, you could have blocks under your hands, going from lunge to leaning back, lifting the toes off the floor, flexing toes to shin. It's a great modification. And then half split, leaning back. We'll hold the pose for a few breaths. So this isn't truly a classical sun salute. I'm putting a bit of a spin on it for you. Engage the front of the right thigh. Flex the toes to the shin to help create length in the calf as well. One more breath. And then lowering your right foot. On your next inhale, step your left foot forward. Exhale, fold, bowing the head in. Inhale, rise up, lift the arms. Exhale, arms at sides, mountain pose. And take a resting breath. Full exhale through the nose. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest. Inhale, cobra, lift the feet. Exhale from the core, downward dog. And take a few breaths. Feet a little closer to the hands if you can. And you're always welcome to either modify with the knees down in puppy stretch, or you can stand near a wall or a couch with the hands on the wall, pushing the hips back. Inhale, left foot forward to lunge. Exhale, half split. And continue. Inhale, lunging, bend the front knee. Exhale, half split. And if you're doing that other variation with the knee lifted, you would inhale to use yoga blocks. Exhale, shift the hips back, straightening the front leg. Inhale, bending the knee, strong in the buttocks. Exhale, draw back through the left hip. Again, inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, half split variation. Flex left toes to shin, pushing your hands into the blocks, and breathe. If your knee is down, you might be sitting back a little more. Slightly different benefits from one pose to another. Focus on your breath. Focus on the depth of the exhale. One more breath. And then landing that left foot. Next inhale, step forward. Halfway up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the arms, coming all the way up. And exhale, mountain pose. And take a moment, feel the residue. Now step your left foot back, setting up a warrior one stance. So right knee is bent. As you inhale, lift the arms just like we did before. As you exhale, bend the elbows, engaging between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the heart. Again, exhale, bend the elbows, and hinge forward over your leg. Inhale, come up with straight arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the front knee, and hinge forward. A few more vinyasas, moving with your breath. Hinge forward and bring your hands to your waist, and then we'll step that left foot a little bit closer to the right foot. So this is weight bearing. Start by staying on your left toes, lifting the heel. Next step, pick up the left foot, keep a squeeze between the shoulder blades. Once you find your balance, you can play around with dropping the heart a little bit more and lifting the leg a little bit higher. Try to keep your back straight and then go more upright. Think of a balance beam between the heart and the lifted leg. A few more to go. If you're in the first phase, you could be hanging out here with weight on your toes, lifting the heel, pushing off the toes to go more forward, and then resting, lowering the heel. So there's always going to be a progression for any of these movements. Whoa. So you can work it at the stage that feels appropriate to you. And now we'll bend the right knee and step the left foot back again. Warrior one stance. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, take the hands down to the yoga blocks. Inhale, push into your fingertips, lift the heart, and then try to straighten the front leg, engaging the front of the thigh. And hang out. See if you can find a little bit of stretch in the back of the right leg while drawing back through the right hip, pressing the heel towards the back of the mat to initiate that action. A few more breaths. If it feels pretty comfortable, you might start to bow forward on the exhale, head towards the knee. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, pause there, bend the right knee over the ankle. Strong in the core, arms out like wings. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hinge forward, keeping the knee bent the whole time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, strong between shoulder blades. 3 more to go. Moving with your breath. Keep drawing back through the hip as you lean forward over that leg. It's going to encourage the glute to be active. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, step forward, mountain pose. Woo. Feel that burn. And then relax, close your eyes. Loop the shoulders up and back. Find your grounding through the feet. And you could actually think of this series of movements from Warrior One as an alternative to sun salutes. It's a great way to warm up. It's really a practice all to its own. So now we'll transfer weight into that left foot. And then slowly step the right foot back. So you're angling like towards the front right corner of the mat, but you may have to play with the angle to get the foot flat. On an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the front knee. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, W shape in the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, coming up. Again, exhale, so you can add that hinging forward. Try to keep the back straight. Then a few more to go at your own pace, moving with the breath. Nice. Hinge and squeeze the shoulder blades, hands to the waist, and then step your right foot closer. One-legged bouncing, so you can stay on your right toes, lifting the right heel, lift the heart. Great place to stay. Next, you can push off the toes, perhaps pick up the right leg a little bit, hang out. Maybe you start to tip forward a little bit more, keeping the back straight. Lift the leg a little higher as the heart drops, and then move into an upright position again. And play around with it. Helps to keep the eyes focused at a single point somewhere out in front of you. And I found this exercise is really good for working on hip stability. And we can never have too much stability. And then step that right foot back slowly. So we're back to a warrior one stance. Inhaling, lift the arms up. Exhale, take the hands to the yoga blocks. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, and then try to straighten that front leg. And we'll hang out. So spread the toes actively, engage the quadriceps, and invite a micro bend into your knee. And from there you can start to draw back through your left hip a little bit by drawing the heel back. Maybe you can feel a bit of stretch in your leg. Perhaps you also feel a strengthening coming from the left buttock. This can be a great way to strengthen those smaller glute muscles that we used in the balancing pose. A few more breaths, option to bow forward, head towards knee, and breathe. Inhale, hands to the block, come up halfway. Exhale, bend your front knee over the ankle, engaging the buttock. Arms out to the sides. Inhale, come up. Keeping the knee bent the whole time. Exhale, hinge forward. So back leg straight, front knee bent, and continue, moving with your breath. Exhales, fold. Inhales, rise up. Exhale, focus on the squeeze of the shoulder blades. Inhale, rise up. And continue. And last one. Inhale all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, lower the arms and step forward, mountain pose. Oof. And so you can keep your blocks as they are. So there's one just outside of your right foot. Bouncing on the right foot, pick up the left leg again, circling with the hip joint. If you need to use wall space, that's fine. We'll move into a standing pose from here. So the whole pelvis follows the knee to the left. Step the left foot back. Heels are on roughly the same track, or it might be heel to the arch of the back foot. That's fine as well. And then open up for warrior two. It might stay this way. Maybe you're able to inch the right foot further forward, increasing the distance between the feet. As you inhale, reverse the warrior, reaching the right arm up. Slowly straighten the leg. Exhale, side angle, bend the knee, right forearm to thigh. Again, inhale, reverse the warrior, straightening the front leg. Exhale, side angle, right forearm to thigh, top arm by the ear. And continue. A few more, vinyasa. Moving on the breath. And then side angle, but take your right hand to a yoga block outside of your foot instead of the forearm. And with your top arm by the ear, take that arm as far back as you can comfortably. And then use your core, starting to turn the left chest open more. Oof. So these front ribs start to really move in. And breathe. If you're comfortable with lifting that left shoulder blade up to the ear, you can bring a stretch all the way up the side body, all the way through the armpit even. Next inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, pause, straightening the front leg. Option to step your left foot in a little bit and take a breath in. Lift and spread right toes. Exhale, right hand down to the block. Extended triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. So as you push into that bottom hand, contract the right side of the core. Top arm up, gazing to thumb. If that's uncomfortable, head neutral. A few more slow breaths. Use your throat, use the ocean. Head neutral. Inhale, slowly coming on up. And then exhale, shorten the distance between the feet and step forward. Take a moment to feel the residue. If you only have one block, you can bring it near the outside of the left foot for the other side. And then we'll make some circles with that left hip joint. Whoops. Right hip joint. So stand on your left leg, right leg comes up. Engaging from the back. Now as your knee goes to the right, take the pelvis with it, slowly stepping back. Warrior two stance. So heel to heel. Maybe it's front heel to the arch around the middle of the back foot. Feel free to increase the distance between the feet. Open the arms up. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Left arm up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, side angle. Right arm reaching forwards. And again, inhale, reversing. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, side angle. Bending the front knee. Right arm by the ear. And continue exploring. The great thing about these movements is that it's not really about stretching. It's more about moving from the core of the body, moving with the breath. It's about your active range of motion, the movement you can control, which will increase your mobility. And then once more, inhale, reaching back. Exhale, bend the front knee for side angle. Take your left hand to the yoga block, and then press your left thigh out into the arm, engaging the buttock muscles. Reach the top arm by the ear and breathe. Straightening the back leg fully. You can experiment with tearing the mat apart with the feet. You can also reverse that, squeezing the feet towards each other. And breathe. Start to use the core, further turning the right chest open. Drawing the front ribs in. Inhaling, come up, warrior two stance. Exhale, straighten the legs, right foot a little closer. Inhale, prepare for Trikonasana, same footnotes. Lift and spread your left toes. And then exhale, strong in the quadriceps, micro bend the knee. Bring your hand down to the block. Top arm straight up this time so you can look at the thumb more comfortably. Keep using the core to turn open to the sky. And breathe. You might feel a really nice stretch going up the outside of the right hip and through the right side of the spine. Try to breathe into the right side of the belly as it stretches. This is my tight side. I just want to stay here longer, but I'll try to keep it even for you. So if you have a tighter side in your body, you may want to stay there longer too. And then a little bend in the front knee. Inhale up to warrior two. And exhale, slowly stepping forward. Take a moment to feel the residue again. And then wide-legged fold. If you have two blocks, you can place them off to the side, near the middle of the mat. And then we'll meet in the preparation stance with the feet as wide as you can comfortably take them, 4 to 5 feet or so. You don't want to go too wide because then you can hurt your hip when you're folding. So it's good to start a little bit out of your full range. Inhale, open the arms up, open the chest. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, lifting through the heart. Exhale, fold from the hips. Try to keep your back straight as the hands push down. Again, inhale, think of drawing the inner thighs back. Exhale, start to fold, bending the elbows. Inhale, halfway up, straight spine. Again, exhale, folding from the pelvis. Inhale, come up. See how long you can keep your back straight. Exhale, start to fold maybe a little bit with the back straight. If you're a bit looser, you might take the hands down and breathe. Think of the heart moving forward, the buttocks moving back. Just for these first few breaths. Next, exhale, you can fold forward, rounding your spine as much as you're comfortable. It might look somewhat like the previous pose. That's fine as well. And then with an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, pause there. Turn the feet away from each other. Lifting your heart, bring the hands along the insides of the thighs, close to the knees, and then take a breath in. As you exhale, twist from the core, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, coming up. Again, exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twisting. And a few more, moving with your breath. And then come back to center. From there, we'll turn the right foot to the front of the mat and then lunge on your left toes. You can bring that left knee all the way down. If you're facing the back of the mat, no problem. It'll make sense soon enough. So the right foot is the one with the knee bent. And then explore bending your right leg a little bit. As you exhale, reverse the movement, lifting the pubic bone. Inhale, bend the front knee. And exhale, reversing, look navel. Again, inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, focus on the movement of the pelvis. Posterior tilt. Inhale, lengthening the belly, bend the knee, lift the heart. Exhale, lifting the pubic bone, shortening that space. Last one. Inhale, open up. Exhale, shorten the space in the front and pause there. Take your left arm up on the inhale. Keep it close to the head. Exhale, strong core. Use your right hand to push back on the upper arm bone and breathe. And then releasing the posture. We'll walk the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Come onto the right shin and then come onto the outside of that thigh. So you can unsquare the hips. See how my left hip bone is actually lifted up a little bit. My whole pelvis is turned this way. Makes it a lot easier to get into it. And then explore supporting yourself with the right hand and folding over the knee. Also try bowing closer to the foot. Feel it out. The main thing is that the knee is comfortable. The stretch is more directed towards the hip joint and the back of the right thigh. Pause at a sweet spot. For extra stability in the knee, you can try pushing the back of your heel against your left hand, as if you're trying to kick yourself in the bum with your own heel. So this creates some tension in the back of the leg to further stabilize the knee joint. Inhale, slowly come on up. Bring the hands behind you and windshield wiper the legs side to side, keeping the heart lifted as the hips move. And then both knees towards the left. From there, you can wiggle your left foot further forward, slide your right knee back a little bit, moving into a low lunge vinyasa. So feet are about hip width or so. As you inhale, explore bending your front knee, lift the heart. As you exhale, lift the pubic bone, tensioning the core in the back of the legs. Again, inhale, bending the knee. And then exhale, engaging the core and glutes to shorten the front. And continue. We're looking to feel a bit of a stretch in the front of the right hip. If you don't feel much, you may need to wiggle your left foot further forward. Or move the right knee further back, same thing. One more breath. So lifting the pubic bone, take the right arm up on the inhale, and then gently push back on the elbow, inviting a stretch from the front of the hip all the way up to the armpit. And then releasing the pose, hands down. Walk your left foot over towards the right side. Slowly support yourself on the hand to lower the shin. Go onto the outside of the thigh, and then take a breath in. Exhale, explore folding over the knee. If you're a bit looser, you might bow more towards the foot. You can play around with it. If you find a sweet spot, pause there and breathe. And with an inhale, slowly come on up. Bring your hands behind you again, and we'll windshield wiper the legs side to side. Keeping the heart lifted, see if you can find a stretch through the chest by engaging in between the shoulder blades. And then come back to center, and bring the legs out to the sides, sitting up as tall as you can. Wide-legged split. Bring the hands to heart center, engaging your core, lean back a little bit. Try to keep your back fairly straight, but use the core to help soften the low back. And then we'll take that right leg for a walk. 1, 2, 3-step program. 1, 2, 3. Left leg. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Extra challenge, sit up straighter. Right leg. 1, 2, you won't get as much movement. 3, just do your best. 1, 2, and 3. Left leg. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And 3. Very good. And then just imagine doing that with both legs. Nothing moves, but there's an intention to draw the thigh bones back into the hip sockets. And then take an inhale to lift the heart. Keep the front of the thighs strong. Exhale, start to walk the hands forward a little, folding. Inhale, relift the heart. And again, exhale, folding. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, fold. Pause at a sweet spot and breathe. If you'd like to support your forehead on a block, you're welcome to do so. It could be a really nice way to get more relaxed in this posture. Still try to keep a sense of lengthening out through the heart. Inhale, lift the chest. Slide the blocks out of the way. And then exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. Bound angle. So as we hold onto the feet, bring them close to the pelvis. And then butterfly stretch, lifting and lowering the knees slowly. A little bit of dynamic movement to loosen things up. And then draw the knees towards the floor and take an inhale to loop the shoulders up and back, lifting the heart as much as possible. Exhale, lift the chest up towards the chin. Bring the chin down and breathe. Try to slow your breath down. Inhale, look up, holding the outsides of the knees. Exhale, help the knees together and bring them about 1.5 feet in front of you. Hands back about 1/2 foot. Inhale, lift the heart with legs parallel. Exhale to lift the hips and hang out. You can explore rocking forward and back very slowly. This will challenge the range of motion around the wrist joint, so move mindfully into the knee bend. One of the many examples of how mobility in the ankle or knee can affect what's going on in the shoulder or the wrist. And then we'll lower down. Take the left leg out, right foot to inner thigh, Janu Shirshasana. So if your knee is up, place a yoga block underneath it. And then lifting the right arm up. As you exhale, reach across to the left leg, allowing the right sitting bone to come up, the buttock. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, twist to the left. You can stay there or start to bend the elbow a bit, pulling back to help lead the heart over the knee. And breathe. Inhale, lift the head. Slide the block off to the side. Exhale, right hand just behind your hip. Inhale, lift the hips, reach back through the left arm, and breathe. So you could be drawing the front ribs in, working with a more neutral spine. If you are really comfortable with back bending, you might start to open up a little bit more. And long exhalation, slowly sitting back. Other side, left foot in, right leg out. Feel free to support the knee if the hip is a little bit tight. Otherwise, knee could be down. And then take an inhale to lift the left arm. Exhale, reach across the midline to the outside of that right foot, allowing the buttock to come up a bit. Again, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, twist to the right, using the core. You can stay here or start to bend the elbow a bit to come forward. And breathe. If you're also engaging your thigh and allowing it to turn out a little bit as you twist, you might start to get a really nice stretch into the outside of that right hip. So just notice what there is to notice there. Long, slow breathing. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take the left hand behind you. And then inhale, reach back through the right arm. Strong in the core and glutes. Lengthening side body or back bending, your choice. Long exhale, sitting back. Bring the legs together. This is our last posture. This one's called Paschimottanasana. So find your straight spine. With an exhale, reach for the feet. You may have to bend the knees like me. And then inhale, lift the rib cage as much as you can. Shoulder blades are going to spread apart to make the arms longer. Lift everything as much as you can. And then see how much you can comfortably straighten your legs. So we're lifting the heart up. Sucking in below the belly is going to help with that lift. Keep the legs strong. Heels are firmly rooting down. Notice the feeling of the breath. Just imagine that the inhale is rising up the spine. Working with the ocean breath. 3 more breaths. So you're welcome to fold forward using the exhale and then hold. Otherwise, keep the heart up. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, strong core, pointing the feet. Slowly lay down. And then move into relaxation. Softening the shoulders down the back. Arms at sides. Relax. Relax the eyes completely, letting yourself be fully supported. Release the whole body, all effort. And notice the gentle vibration patterns of energy in the body. Really the whole Hatha Yoga system, just like the breathing technique that we did at the beginning, is one big practice of Nadi shodhana, which means energy channel purification. So if we're feeling nervous, it can calm us down. If we're feeling kind of sleepy, it can bring us back up to a state of balance. It's like an equalizer. And notice the gentle pulse of the heart. Notice the gentle expansion of the body on the inhale, radiating out. So begin to come back, wiggling toes and fingers. Take a slow breath into your belly. And a long exhale. On a long inhale, stretch the arms back overhead. And then exhale, wrap your arms around your legs, hug them in. Give yourself a big squeeze, gently rocking side to side. And then rolling to one side, slowly help yourself up to a comfortable seat. And we'll meet in upright sitting. You could be placing a prop underneath your sitting bones. If you have open hips, you can simply sit on the floor. And then sitting up tall, close the eyes for a moment. Drop into the breath. Take a moment for gratitude. And thank you so much for practicing with me, everybody. See you on the mat soon.